Good morning, and welcome to this morning's intention. Sunday morning. If you could find a place for 30 minutes or so where you could sit or lie down and not be disturbed with your eyes closed, that would be great. Go ahead and get comfortable. And when you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries dissolve and float away. And take the next breath in. Fill the back of your lungs, your whole belly, your whole being. And this time when you exhale, I want you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And then for the next breath, I'd like you to focus on breathing light directly into your heart, and then breathing light directly from your heart. Good. Now we're going to put some attention on the body, make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. I want you to bring your awareness down to your feet right now. Ask them to relax at this time. Feel your energy flow leaving through your feet into the earth, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then doubling back to complete the circuit back into you through your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then focus on your ankles, your shins, your calves, your knees. Ask them all to relax at this time. Your upper legs, your buttocks, your pelvic area, your hips. Feel everything loosen. And then your inner organs, your rib cage, your breast, your chest, your full back and spine. Feel everything loosen. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we're going to put our attention up at our scalp. That's where a lot of tension can go and hide. Just check out if you've got any hiding there right now. If so, I want you to release it. So much so that maybe your ears will wiggle a little bit easier. And then focus on your jaw. And allow it to unhinge. Open the mouth to receive the breath of life. And then see if you can't get your eyelids to soften a few extra degrees while they're closed. And we move inwards and we ask our right brain to relax. And we ask our left brain to relax. And then we're going to take a journey from our head space to our chest cavity in a moment. First, we're going to thank our mind for all the hard work it does for us all the time. We're going to invite it to have a seat on the couch and just chillax right now, though, and we're going to let the heart steer the bus for this session. And we want the mind to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a relaxed back seat. And then we're going to deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. Let's use the element of water this morning to deal with our thoughts. I want you to imagine that you're standing in a river on a beautiful hot summer's day. And you're feeling the cool wetness of the water up against your ankles or your shins. And your feet are planted in the bank beneath them in the river. And I want you to see all your thoughts shake off your head, just like a dog shaking its wet coat. Just see all your individual thoughts as water droplets, and that gravity takes them down to the water, and then the flow of the river carries them away. I want you to notice and observe your thoughts, but don't get engaged. Don't get carried down the river. And it happens, so if you get carried away on a wild thought, as soon as you recognize it, just gently bring yourself back to where you are, anchored in the riverbank, in the earth. Bring yourself back to the present moment. You can use my voice as a guideline, you can use your breath, and it's just the practice of bringing yourself back. And now let's take that journey from our headspace to our chest cavity. I want you to take a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. And I want you to experience this viscerally. So you're going to feel the warm grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. I want you to hear the padding of your feet as your bare feet touch down on each step, and feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. And as you arrive on the platform, I want you to notice if there is anything in front of your heart, perhaps a gate with a lock on it. Maybe a wall has been built. And this is normal and natural. We all have these protective measures. What I want you to realize right now is that it's your heart. You have a full access VIP backstage pass to it at all times. So I want you to go ahead and imagine those locks disintegrating and the gates creaking open. Or perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that's been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door, it cracks open just a bit. And these brilliant beams of yellow golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. I want you to see yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space, being completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. So we're going to have a bit of a shift now in perception and experience our energy body or our light body. I want you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're floating there, existing kind of like a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. And I want you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. It's so pure, it's drawing you towards it. This is the flow of the cosmos, or the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is just total connection. And that's what we want. So I want you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. And you don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And you don't have to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you might experience when you join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. Allow yourself to float up and merge. Another thing you will experience at some point, on all levels, that you are everything and everyone else in the universe, and that they are also you. We are all one being, all part of the same light, all the same pie. We bring slightly different flavors to the same big pie. Now, this nexus is a place of great power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and of incredible capacity to create, which is what we're going to take advantage of this morning. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing, and then anchor it into the present moment at the end of the intention. So right now, I want you to imagine the life that you've always dreamed about having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because deep down at our core, we all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. First, let's talk about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace, your emotional body balanced, your mental body full of clarity, and your energetic body filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. And any time that we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I want you to experience this vitality for yourself right now. I'm feeling very light, like a weight's been lifted, like effervescent bubbles of joy are just coursing through my being. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, everything realigning into its perfect, natural, healthy state of balance. And now that you're experiencing this, I want you to extend it to your family and friends. Feel the satisfaction of seeing the freedom and relief and wonderment on their faces. And then stretch it out to include your community and then the entire world. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. This is within our power to do so. Now let's talk about abundance. There's plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. Let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth if they need it. And there's some left over for comforts so that maybe we could travel around once in a while. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our dreams and passions in life. Each of us were gifted with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. And when we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I want you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it right now and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So we want to generate feelings of wholeness, completeness that we felt in our lives. Perhaps that overall good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now I want you to envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. Now we just did this for the whole world, so what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we are living on a planet free of pollution. We have learned to live in balance and harmony with the Earth's ecosystems, supporting Mother Earth the way she supports us. How fantastic is that? Look at us exploring our limitless potential, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, and caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home. Through the meadow and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate life together in song, in music, in dancing, in playing, in laughter. I feel my chest just expanding with joy, feeling all the relationships healing, all the connections opening up, love being transmitted and received. What an amazing energy to exist in. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on the strangers' faces and the lights behind their eyes. So uplifting. And let's intend one more thing. Let's intend that everybody's awakening to this consciousness of one. Everybody's feeling connected. Something magical happens when we remember who and what we are, this high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. And all of a sudden, the heavier, lower vibrational energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the righteousness, the judgment, the harming of others, this all just falls away naturally, and we all adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. Even the systems that govern us are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm feeling all of the tensions and worry and fear lifting collectively up off of our shoulders and transforming in the atmosphere above us into the higher vibrational frequencies, more in tune with who we are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion, feeling all the connections, clearing, cleansing, opening up, communication flowing. What a beautiful atmosphere to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, I just want you to stop in your shoes. This is already done. It has already happened. So say we all. And just look at all the beauty surrounding you. Drink it in. Wherever you are, whether you're with your family at dinner time and just marveling at their shining faces, seeing your children and your grandchildren thrive, or if you're out frolicking in the ocean on a hot summer's day, or you're bombing around on your bike with the cool wind on your cheek, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, just drink in that beauty. Feel that unconditional love energy surrounding and supporting you at all times and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Now we're going to take this beautiful intention of reality and build it up as an energy ball in our centers, in the heart space, solar plexus, the Dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. Let me just really connect with that gratitude right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath in this beautiful life. Thank you for all my teachings and lessons. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you for this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you for my emotions guiding me in this life. And thank you most of all for my connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light and energy and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're going to build up this big energy ball in our center of this intention of reality right now. Soak it with those emotions, and then we're going to take a very large breath in. And when we exhale, we're going to release and share that energy with the world. Here we go. Exhale out completely. Give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then take in the breath of life. Replenish your energy, your light, your love. Good job. Now wiggle your fingers and toes. Shift your limbs around a bit. Come back into your body. And when you feel ready, come back into the room. Open your eyes. And just take stock of how you feel. And anytime you want to recreate this state of being for yourself throughout your day, you can do so with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can do it on demand. Eventually, we won't even have to put any effort into it. We just become natural walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we are, creating the reality of our choosing around us, because we are this powerful. And so much more so when we put ourselves together. So thank you for joining me in these intentions. Exponential power by magnitudes. So thank you. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works. It's all good. So have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Just a heads up that there will be no intention that I'll be leading this evening or tomorrow morning, but I'll be back on schedule tomorrow evening, Monday evening, as usual, twice a day. This is day 152, so I figure I'm allowed to take a 24-hour period off. Hope that it's all good with everybody out there. Just continue on. You can use any of the old recorded versions if you'd like, or if you've been practiced at this, try it on your own and see how it works for you. Have an excellent day, and we'll see you tomorrow evening.